Hey guys, just thought I'd take a minute and kind of update you as to what's going on around here. This is kind of a dual purpose adventure here. I've got a lot of tires of people that lived here before, maybe people that were just driving by when nobody was living here, but they're over our hillside. I got a good amount of them out, and there's probably about this many more down there. So I'm dragging them out, but I figured I would go ahead and I'd use them for holding this tarp down. We're trying to kill off the grass in this area. So I figured, what the heck, before I get rid of them, I'll put them to work. They're not pretty, but they have a job to do and they're doing them. So our garlic is coming along pretty good. I've got this tarp right up against the row of garlic, just trying to kill everything off. I do have one more tarp that I need to do or get, or I may just get all this killed off and then move it over so that we can get another 12 by 24 area. So this part's done anyway. I got all the piles picked up and all the stuff I raked up and thrown over the hillside over there. So we're moving along with this. So I figure I could take you down. We've got a couple things I'm going to be doing today, so this is just going to be the first part of this video. But the bulbs we planted last spring, they're doing great, and it's looking beautiful. We've already got some of these crocuses already blooming here, so that's kind of neat, and lots of flowers coming up. I'm really glad we were able to do this in the fall, just to have something to look forward to in the spring. So very happy we took the time to do all this, and that's coming along well. Our saffron, that's about dormant, and we should probably be getting the bulbs out of there. They're actually called canes, but to keep it simple, I'll just call them bulbs. And got a few burn piles to do. That, unfortunately, I think is dead. It's going to have to come down. It's a black walnut, but it didn't look good last year, and I keep picking up and cleaning it, and I'm thinking it just needs to come down. So we get that fireplace running, and here's a project that's coming up very soon. This is an old cistern. It's not used anymore, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a shed on top of it. I'm actually going to run 2x8s around the outside edge of it, Tapcon it right into the cistern, and then I'll build my walls on top of that. Probably strap every other stud down, because I mean, we're up on top of a ridge and it gets very, very windy up here, so I want to make sure that this is really strong in case we get any winds. So here's my walk behind string trimmer. I just pulled that about a dozen times, made sure it had fresh gas and oil and everything, and it fired right up. And I've got a little job I'm going to do with that today, which I'll show you here in a minute. The little greenhouse is great. I mean, we can't leave anything out overnight in it, but it gets 45 with a little bit of sun. I can bring things out and it stays, I don't know, 75 to 85 degrees in there. And they're getting things are getting plenty of sunlight. I've only got peppers in there right now. We just put our tomatoes and some chives and something else my wife's got going in some seed trays a couple days ago. So we'll be bringing those out hopefully pretty soon. And so these are all my different pepper plants over here. You probably can't really see them, but you can see something in there. And these are a lot of my wife's herbs and stuff that she's growing. And here's a spot. I've got another canvas tarp that I'm going to bring down today. And in this area here, I'm going to get this tarped off and probably raise it a little bit and get some good soil in there, and my wife's herb garden can go there. So that's going to happen today. I got to get this covered up. And lastly, for today's projects, I've got to get that string trimmer over here. We've got a decent slope here, and it's gradual, and I think it's something that my lawnmower can handle getting down into the bottom there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to open this up today with the string trimmer and get everything raked up. I also over here want to, we've got about 5 cantaloupe plants that we're going to put in. Then we're going to do about 5 squash plants over here, probably spaghetti squash. And then I'll just maintain the path in between so I can get down on the bottom and mow all that area down there. So that's pretty much about it. That's what I got going on today. I'll bring you back when I get a little bit more done. Talk to you later. Well, I can't say enough about this thing. So here's what we got left. And I should have a good spot right here to bring my riding mower down. I just got to come in here with some loppers in a minute. I'm going to get these trees out of the way. But that thing is awesome. I mean, this literally took me about 15 minutes to do all of this. And that's amazing. And it doesn't just cut it down, it mulches it up pretty good too, so it's not like I've got a whole lot of dead tall grass I've got to deal with now. But I can't say enough about that machine. It's pretty amazing. And of course I'm still finding freaking garbage in these tall weeds, but that's all right. We keep working at it. We'll have it cleaned up nice. And this will be a nice place. So I plan on putting, like I said, squash or something over here, and then I'll probably put my melons over in this area. All this stuff here, those are all wild roses, wild rose bushes. So we're going to try to cut those back. I need to get to that really quickly and see if we can't get some roses growing off those and have some wild rose hips. That would be really awesome. So we're hoping these do good this year. So that's about it for this task for today. Just wanted to show you a little bit about what we're doing here and our plans, and we'll bring you back when we've got any other updates or something else to show you. All right, one other thing, I probably should give you a warning. If you get one of these things, they are highly addictive. I thought that little spot looked so nice I just couldn't stop, and I got all the way over to that area and just cleared out this whole corner. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you fair warning. I don't know how many times I've come out here with a plan to do a little spot with that thing, and I end up being out here all day. So just thought you ought to be warned about that. They're highly addictive. But man, I mean, I'm just so happy to get this thing cleaned up. All right, see you later.